Hi there, welcome to Carcassonne Champions. My co-host today is QAZ, current Carcassonne World Champion. Hi, Xiangyu.
Hi, it's
And
nice to be here.
that I hope. Thanks for making the time. Our match today is Mikhail-rus versus Krishna. As you can see, Mikhail is in a pretty decent shape in this league here. Basically, yeah, with one win, he will be through into the playoffs. With a close loss, it could be still tricky. With a 2-0, he might still be ousted from the playoffs if he then would lose against Marty in his last game as well. But given this situation here, especially this one, with a lot of high caliber players still in the thick of it, it's definitely way too early to call anything. Quite likely Mikhail just hopes to win, and then he doesn't need to think about the fifth round. Krishna, of course, well, basically is in the same situation. A win today would definitely improve his chances. If he loses, quite likely he won't have any chance to still reach the playoffs, even with a slight loss of 1-2. His tiebreaker might be too bad. So let's take a quick look. Mikhail's top rating is over 800, almost 27k games played. Krishna's top rating over 800 as well, currently sitting at 737. And there's a lot of history between these two, with most notably 5 games played in recent days, and all went to Mikhail. So let's check. They have already started. And then we will see whether these 5 games will be an omen or not. So I hope the sound is fine for everyone today, because last time we had some problems. Just let me know if you hear a robot queue again. So yeah, early field.
It's another field fight.
That farmer will be very useful, and I wouldn't even be surprised if Krishna would have added a second one immediately.
He doesn't.
Even if it's annoying with this cow. Hey Nicola, hey Kyrillo.
In fact, I'm a little bit surprised by the fact that Mikhail does not drop a farmer when he finished that city, and instead he used another move to drop a farmer.
Yeah, I mean, he could still think of containing the field somehow, but with this dagger opening up it on the left lower side, I think dropping this one should have been the move. I mean, he corrects immediately, but of course, this correction takes another move.
Yeah.
And that also was one reason for Krishna playing the cow there, taking away at least some options for Mikhail to take the field over here. Yeah,
Right.
he still goes for field restriction. Quite likely does want to keep it as at least as long as he hasn't connected small. So not to give Krishna the chance to kill these squares, separate the fields, and then build up his own one.
Right. So now Krishna is adding 1 point to the road, but it makes his road and city a little bit vulnerable. Yeah, and blue just take 2 points. And now if I were blue and I drew something like a curve, I will point the curve into that city.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the main reason for that is to
Take away the farmer.
not letting yellow to finish a city while also dropping a farmer.
Yeah. That sounds reasonable. Ideally, of course, you'd love to get this dagger.
Yeah.
Complete your city.
But it's another.
But it takes the other one as well. Yeah. But I think Krishna just closes this now. Of course, he doesn't have the chance to drop the second farmer. But at least he might be able to build up a nicely shaped city over there.
Correct. And now after these moves, the field looks pretty close now.
Yeah.
It's most likely to be a field that that both players have 9 points or have 12 points. It's just an exchange of the meeple.
Yeah, at least, I mean, as long as it's separated, it's still a +4. If the city is closed, it would still be a +3 for Krishna. So his side of the field might be worth 12, whereas blues is only 9. So small gains. Okay, with this road, though, quite likely we'll see the connection later on.
Yeah.
Unless
blue is trying to. I don't think he do this.
I think Krishna will play this.
Yeah, just do the.
To prevent the connection here and creating a big ruin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he does this.
Interesting. Do we need to go there?
Yeah, I think we need to. Okay, he does this. Fair enough.
We could have considered this one with one splitter gone, but adding a shielded tile.
Yeah,
rather go here.
Yeah, because the field is kind of restricted. So blocking your opponent's one meeple with the giant ruin is not a good way to go now. If the field is more open, then I can consider that move.
Yeah, because when you basically confine yellow's meeple over here in the ruin, you have a meeple advantage, and the meeple advantage you'd like to use. And, well, the best use as of now would be to take over the field. But if it's closed like that, there are no easy chances to do this.
I don't really like blue's curve move. A little moves later. Earlier.
Which one?
2 - 1.
This one, yeah. Okay, thought so, but wanted to be sure.
Yeah, this move it does something. I mean, it takes away the loop road option for yellow, but it also takes away the loop road option for himself.
Right.
Yeah. I think you just do the normal moves, like you add 1 point to your road and pointing it downwards.
Yeah. And threaten this loop here for 8 points. 8. What's the score? Okay, so yellow tried to threaten this one here. Try to go for the restriction with 2 daggers being gone. 3 daggers being gone. And therefore blue had to defend here. Had to invite yellow into their city, which then creates a situation where yellow quite likely would love to kill this and expand their ruin. I mean, as long as blue doesn't close this one with a crossroad, there's of course still an option to blow this field wide open if they need it. I mean, road monastery would be the prime option there. They never do this. At least I don't see a world where they do this. Quite likely more like this one here. But also just a simple curve. Okay, not anymore. They should still go here. Yeah, we'll see. For now, yellow has the meeple majority, so it definitely would be in yellow's interest to open up this one again. Yeah, but we'll see. Yeah,
but there's a counter field. I think the monastery.
Yeah, I think too, because you have the meeple majority. The problem is if blue immediately gets one of the city caps, and there were still 7 out there, then blue drops the farmer, and you'd have to chase this farm for sure. But I mean, there are or would have been good options to attack it.
Yeah, there are multiple attacking platforms. So as long as you keep the meeple advantage, it's not quite difficult to.
That one I don't like at all. There are so many triple city and Doritos out there which would immediately kill your city at the bottom.
I understand his intuition. He was to prevent his opponent to finish the city and drop a farmer. But I think using this tile is not the best move.
Yeah,
because it makes your city so vulnerable, given that all the left-handed daggers are out.
Yeah, with the curve that would work better, even though then, yeah, this limitation would be annoying as well, but at least not a kill. Yeah, so this here will definitely be a problem for blue. There aren't a lot of pieces left even. Not talking about caps even. There's only one cap to close this immediately, which is the remaining starting tile. Still 2 road Doritos and a horse to come. So I would expect Krishna to play against this square, but quite likely as long as this farmer is sitting there, not from the right side, but he still goes for it. And Mikhail gets saved by the deck.
Yeah, he gets saved by the deck, and then it makes the bottom right field 15 points. But given that blue is now still ahead, he might not have to fight for that field.
Yeah, I mean, just drawing a straight would be 6 pointers for him.
Yeah.
Taking away these 3, gaining the 3 from the road.
Right. And given that there are not so many city caps left, the field on the bottom right is not likely to be expanding by a large margin.
Yeah. I mean, the best yellow could still do would be to drop the twin caps here and kill this.
Correct. But if yellow do this, then blue have the option to connect from the left.
Yeah, over here.
Because then yellow will not have 2 farmers on this farm.
Yeah, although if yellow does this, they could keep their options of connection open, even if they kill the top one. Okay, that thought is just gone. So blue with the expected connection takes the lead, and
yellow, what yellow can do is only take 2 points. I don't think any other options.
yeah,
Oh,
takes 2 points and sets up the 4-pointer.
he thinks he's behind, so he needs
is
to
behind.
do something.
Yeah, he is
So,
behind.
so
I mean,
he needs to roll the dice for that straight road.
yeah. I mean, the threat of blue drawing more monasteries for the top left or getting Doritos on the right side is definitely there.
Yeah. This move is quite interesting because this field is likely to stay at no more than 6 points.
Yeah, and Krish could even severely restrict this one, as there are only right-handed daggers out there, and take away the monastery spot here.
But I think just 2 points is better. Because even if your opponent gets a monastery, he will not use it as a monastery because he has only 1 meeple in hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Kurillo, I'm right with you there. Looks like you are a tad behind our live commentary, though, because I think we mentioned most of your points as well. Actually, all. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Looks like yellow needs to play against the city, because if blue closes that one for at least 7 points, that could be all she wrote.
Yeah. So I think the positioning of that 2 points is a little bit inaccurate.
It is.
With that road monastery, because now given that so little so few city caps left, expanding your own field is not as important as blocking, but now he blocks anyway.
Yeah, just has to think whether to drop a meeple or not, and with the quad still out there and a horse, so 2 pieces over here.
But if you do drop a farmer, how do you win this? Because blue has just drawn a right-handed dagger and get 7 points.
Exactly, that's the problem. You basically have to hope to draw these 2 pieces and dump them on your ruin on the left side.
So even now, how do you win this? I'm really not seeing.
I don't think that's the move, because you need to draw the horse anyway. Just build up this city, then blue won't connect here. Create monastery squares for you to take.
Yeah.
But even that quite likely won't be enough. But I think this might be yellow's best shot, or could have been yellow's best shot. Oh, and there was still 1 rotary to which I neglected, which would have also connected here.
Yes, but it doesn't matter. You in these situations, you just hope to drag the tiles from the deck and you place them.
Yeah, there's no other way. Yeah, this was still out there, right? A
4 point
straight.
then?
Yeah, a straight for yellow would have scored 4 instead of these 3 for blue. But with this flip gun in blue's favor at -10, with no way to pad the field or take something useful over, yeah.
You cannot merge the upper field and the bottom field because all the starting tiles are gone.
Yeah. For those who didn't follow, this connection here doesn't work.
Yeah. So it's a scenario where you are only behind 10 points, but the game situation is completely hopeless for you.
Yeah. And basically, to me, this looks like the only hope for yellow would have been to do what I hinted at earlier. Try to build up your monasteries, hope to outdraw your opponent.
You hope to draw 2 monasteries, the
Straight.
horse tile and the quadruple city and the straight.
Yeah, exactly. So slim chances, but Krish didn't find this option. At least looks like it, because he went for this here. Although that was before blue placed the crossroads there.
Yeah, maybe he thinks that if he has that crossroad, if he has the straight road, he will score 4 instead of his opponent scores 3. So it's 7-point difference.
Yep, exactly.
So with this 7-point difference, he might still have a shot at this game because now he would have been only 4 points fewer than his opponents.
Yeah, I mean, Mikhail would have scored 2 points with the crossroads somewhere else, so quite likely would have been more than 4.
And then you also get the crossroad.
Okay, yeah. If you hit the perfect permutation, then of course
then you are still behind by 2 points.
Yeah, the problem is Krishna at this point in time, this point in time when he had the Dorito in hand. So basically in the log, it's over here. He needed a straight before blue gets a straight or crossroad. He needed to draw horse and quad city to prevent this connection on the right side. And quite likely at least one of the monasteries, preferably 2, to build up a monastery cluster worth at least 12, quite likely more points, because there were still roads out there to improve the situation of these monasteries with 1 tile for 2 points each. And to me, this was his only shot at winning the game.
Yeah.
I don't see there is another option, but it looks like he thought that building up his ruin over here, scrolling the road, would give him other options, which actually I don't think there was. Especially
me
not
either.
With blue being able.
Yeah, blue with a monastery, he can get 7 immediate points by putting up a 6-point monastery and finish that monastery.
Yeah.
So it seems that even if yellow gets the straight roads and all the road ends, then he will be tied with blue. But then blue has more scoring potentials with 3 monastery left in the deck at that time.
Yeah, exactly. There was a lot that had to go right for Krishna.
Yeah.
And maybe what broke the game in Blue's favor was drawing the starting tile here, just when Krish was about to kill this.
Yeah, it's very likely that Krishna get to kill this, but okay. So Blue does get the quad city. In fact, all the other good tiles, the 3 monasteries and the horse tile are all drawn by yellow. So if yellow takes your move, there might be a chance for him. Because he can use his other moves to block. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if they get a straight here early, they'd have at least the shot to restrict this, even if it's not a block, because all cows were out. Even if they restrict this to a 50-50, that would improve their situation significantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 10 points look like a close game, but in fact, it never was in the end.
Correct, and that's what you that's a scenario you find yourself sometimes run into when you are behind on the scoreboard and you get the control for the big field, and then you just literally find out that you have no win condition because all the big features are belonging to you.
Yeah, that's the problem. And then you have to create other features. I mean, Krish did with the road. But I think he neglected the monastery option, which still would have been possible. And Kaika suggests there was also an extremely small chance for yellow to set up and close the bottom left city with field to reto earlier, while also setting up the monastery spots. Yeah, that's right, but extremely small chance is correct as well. So likely nothing you'd go for, at least not with still, I don't know, 20 tiles to go, 15 maybe. Yeah.
And now we are heading into another big field fight.
Don't we like it?
Yeah.
But
I think when I am the co-host, I'm seeing too much of these big field fights.
Don't you like big field fights? Do you rather play closed games?
I mean, if I'm playing, I certainly love closed positions better.
Yeah.
But field fights always gives us more content. It's more exciting.
No reason not to kill this immediately.
Yeah.
Try to go after this square.
For example, now.
This here.
Yeah, exactly here. So you can kill your opponent's field to only 6 points.
Preferably 3, but
yeah,
he might get a cap. And if he gets a cap, that might give him options to get away. Nice one.
That's bad for blue.
Rest in peace, blue farmer. Rest in peace. This exchange here, that could have been game deciding. I mean, it's early. It's way early to call this one, but with basically
krisna, basically the blue farmer will be at only 3 points. That's not good. And Krishna is saying that he's having a call and
Yeah.
2 minutes and he'll be back. But we notice that this is a real-time slow speed game. He might just went overtime.
I hope he won't, because that would be tragic, especially in this situation where you have one meeple outscoring 2 of your opponent, and your opponent's meeples are already capped at 11 points. Oh no, they aren't.
Right.
There's no splitter left. Okay, this one could still be improved to 6 points if the city closes.
9 points. It can
Oh
be
yeah,
9
the
points.
city is still alive. Okay, you're right. I concede that point.
Yeah, but the odds of this might be 1%.
Yeah, quite likely, because once Blue would start to build up the city, I mean, this might end up as a big, huge ruin, which would be in Yellow's favor then as well, given the meeple situation already. So they could improve on their majority even when there would be a huge ruin here. Yeah, but it's not said and done, definitely not. There are options for Blue to pressure Yellow's road there. 5 crossroads are already gone. There are options to pressure the city. With all 3 roses gone, there is at least one option to kill this, even though you need to invest quite a lot. On the other hand, in a perfect world, they just get something to restrict this to a crossroad, get a crossroad, get another crossroad, and then go for the restriction here. So it's not over, it's not done, and Krishna is back with 17 seconds on the clock.
But
Also,
Mikhail-rus does get his best tile in the deck.
Yep. So takes away options from Yellow to immediately close this.
Yeah. And because there's no splitter left, and Yellow is not likely to finish this city, because after he connects, Blue can still invade. Now do you drop a farmer?
Yeah, that's what I sketched just a few seconds ago while you started talking. Once you close this, at least at this point in time with this situation, you should drop a farmer. The field is open there. The city,
and
if it gets closed, would end on the field.
Yeah, it controls the monster squares of Blue. Oh, who goes for this?
Okay. Also, taking this field, opens up this nice monastery spot and then total control of this huge field, which Yellow might not want to go for with this situation or with the meeple majority. You'd rather not create huge fields, especially not if there is an 8-pointer available, but that road monastery definitely will be critical to anyone's chances here just because it scores a lot. And yeah, this year, I get it. I mean, he sets up the city, which would, of course, improve his situation by quite a lot if he manages to close the city there. Again, this will be tricky, but we'll see about that. Krishna goes for a kill here, doesn't work, gives quite inadvertently an attacking option to Blue.
I don't think he cares so much about the attack because he can easily re-attack with his field meeple advantage. For example, now.
Yeah, to me this looks like a must-win for Yellow. This, especially after blue dropped the monastery meeple there and the farmer. So unlikely to get anything back here. I mean, need 4 pieces up top, 4 pieces over here. The best shot actually is this city, which only needs 3 pieces to complete. He takes away precious chance to attack the field, which I don't really know why he didn't act immediately, because even if blue connects here and tries to restrict, there would be still 2 daggers out there to connect. Yeah, not sure we see what he has in mind. And on the other side, he goes after this one. Okay.
He goes for the sideway farmers. It's just a little bit too fancy for me. I think you just do the ordinary moves. Yeah, now that you have done this, do you use this monastery as a connection tile? I think you must do.
Yeah, if you go for this, why not? And by the way, there's only 1 straight and 1 road monastery left, and so over here the restriction could happen, well, with a lot of pieces, because you either need a field or a city side to restrict this to 2 pieces. In case of the field side, it would only be 1, so this here would actually be a kill after Krish just got the straight.
Yeah, but if he draws a monastery, his first choice will be connecting the fields.
Yeah.
2 points.
Exactly. Yeah, situation looks pretty dire for blue, even if they manage this connection, which would be a tie on this 12-point field and would definitely improve their situation, but for how long? That's the question. Yeah. Wise choice.
He does the defense in case blue draws a city cap and then a Dorito.
Yep. Blue could have closed this one, rolled the dice on drawing.
Now you can still do this.
A dagger.
Yeah.
Not a dagger, a field Dorito. Yeah, yellow quite likely has to. There are still 3 tiles to close this.
Yeah, I think yellow has to do this. Because this is the penultimate field Dorito. And there is a chance that blue does not get a field Dorito to connect the ruin. Yeah, here. So you will be heading into a winning mini battle.
I mean, he is currently in a winning mini battle, but I think the points for this mini battle is not the point right now. The point is to restrict this to exactly 1 and not keep the 3 options for blue.
He chooses to block,
or maybe it's the wrong block. I mean, there are still okay, he blocks to the starting tiles because blue would use a starting tile here. Okay, and he doesn't want to give blue the road monastery spot. Okay, I get that choice, but I'm pretty convinced that the move at the bottom might have been better.
Yeah, given that you're ahead.
I mean, the city is a 7-pointer, right? 10-pointer -3 for yellow's fields. Yeah, 10 -3 because yellow has control of the field.
But the blue field is also +3 after this.
Right, yeah. Totally forgot about that farmer, the 9-point farmer. a possible 9-point farmer. Now it's at 6, but yeah,
Krishna
yellow
gets
rolled
it
the dice, closed the city, and
and win the game.
exactly, and just won the game by not restricting this one.
Now what is the win condition for blue?
The win condition for blue, another call for Krishna, and another call for Krishna, and another call for Krishna. And then hoping that he sometime runs over 2 minutes and a half. I don't see anything else. I mean, he's down 15. So it has to do with the field. His monastery is dead. There is one option to go here still. There is one Dorito, so blue has to draw it now to get this meeple back and then go after the field. Yeah, sure.
Then he need to win the field.
Yep.
Tying the field is not enough for me. And Krishna draws the last triangle.
Yeah, then 7.
7, yeah.
Yeah.
With this Dorito, there's only one meeple alive for blue. And even if he connects the field, he will be at +4, and that's not enough when your opponent have 2 meeples.
Yeah, in this case, even the one meeple for this road would be enough, and that's basically blue conceding this game, this move here. Although, actually, it's not conceding the game. There are still road ends left, sorry.
Yeah, because blue needs to score before he take the field.
Yeah. There are options. I mean, a lot of options to still invade the field over here through Road Monastery or Curvies. On the right side, no, the daggers are gone, so this doesn't work anymore, but it works over here. Not anymore, as blue just killed this square, which I don't know why exactly, but quite likely just dumping this somewhere safe, although then they could have actually used this position.
Yeah,
not convinced. I mean, this was still an option to attack the field. On the other hand, if you take them away and only leave the one for Krishna,
I think here Krishna just do the insurance farmer.
Yeah. Looks like
or he thinks that he can outscore.
Or he goes for this one, hopes to just draw a curve before blue gets the crossroads. And also at least takes away the road monastery to close blue's road.
I think this is better because
I
think even with blue getting this 4 points, okay. He goes for the outscoring route.
Yeah, the problem though is just imagine blue getting the crossroads, getting the road monastery, and then, I don't know, finding something to still attack, which now is unlikely due to all the road pieces being gone. There's only the road monastery left to attack, basically. Which would still work, by the ways. Over here, road monastery up top.
Yeah, there are a lot of places where a road monastery would work. Oh, not a lot, but still some.
Yeah, and in some instances over here.
Yeah.
So this one works. Even this one would work.
Correct.
Because whatever yellow could place here would not kill this monastery square.
Yeah, But now, as Krishna, do you mind that you are plus 18? You just outscore your opponent.
Exactly. Unless there is another chance for them to draw the monastery now.
Yeah.
And then
to first draw the
attack
monastery
the field.
for 8 points. And then how can he attack?
9 points. I don't see any attack, because the attack would either need this road Dorito to connect or the twin caps.
Yeah.
And for the twin caps to work, he would need to set up something over here. Doesn't matter anyway, he doesn't get the road monastery. I would expect this attack now. Yeah, he goes for it. Chris will block it, quite likely.
He will not block it. He will not, because he can, because blue
he
can
can't block it.
Both, both from the upper and the bottom.
Yeah. That's exactly why Mikhail picked this spot, of course, and not the bottom one.
So you just get 1 point.
Yeah, he could. Still goes for this block. Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't matter in the end.
Yeah, just because the point difference.
Yeah,
and
was
the
huge
meeple
enough.
advantage.
Yeah, but to me, this curve here definitely didn't improve yellow's chances.
Yeah, it is the most precise move, but I think it is enough to win, because at that point, I guess there's multiple moves that gives him 100% win rate. Or at least above 95%.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Because blue needed to get the crossroads anyway to close this road.
Yeah.
And then the monastery or quite likely the monastery afterwards to still have a shot at winning this one. So even this year, but I mean, there were still 5 curves out there, I think, or 4.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot.
4 versus the 1 crossroads. So, I mean, and if you get one of these curves, it's basically game over.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then we get a decider. And this time it looks like a rather close position for now, at least. Who knows whether this one will blow?
Unless someone gets a road monastery, and it will become a big field fight again.
Yeah. Road monasteries, so great, at least in most games.
Yeah, early road monasteries will result in big field fights, and also this is also true for early loop roads.
Yep. They just create a lot of green squares.
Yeah.
Most often, yeah, annoying for yellow.
Yeah, it surprises me that yellow does not close his city at the bottom.
Yeah.
Instead, he chooses to close his road.
Yeah. To me, it looked like he wanted to keep the option of creating a ruin here with 1 versus 2 meeples.
Yeah.
This situation now is worse than what would have been the case if he had used the rows over here.
No, I mean you used the rows to finish your bottom city.
This one. Okay, yeah, okay.
Because this is what will often happen. Is the scenario like you finish your own city and your opponent's monastery get blocked because that place is quite sensitive?
Yeah, Hained Pira.
Oh. Creating a evil hamster.
Yeah. And a field option, at least.
Not a big field.
Not yet. Likely not, yeah, sure, because of these roads here. But we'll see how this turns out. Yeah, Mikhail gets a nice piece for Krish, but of course it's Mikhail's, so he just scores 2 points. Gives his city part there an option. Yep.
I would have preferred to not this one. I don't think this is the good move. I think you harass the top city of Krisna.
This way or this way?
I think you can.
Still 2 splitters out there.
Yeah.
So with this one, I don't think it works.
But if your opponent get a splitter, you can still have a chance to finish the city.
Yep. So do you build up there or do you connect here and threaten this one? My money would be on the second, and looks like blue concurs.
I think both okay. If I were blue, I will go for the construction.
On the left?
Yeah.
Or top? Okay.
Left, I think.
Yeah, I think too. There are still 3 out there and 2 daggers if, I don't know, yellow would restrict this. Although one just drawn by yellow, so this opens up exactly this option for them later, preferably, of course, by getting a cow.
Yeah, because finishing that top left city will be a bigger threat than yellow taking over the big ruin.
Yeah, right. Definitely, for, especially with only 1 horse left.
Yeah.
For this key option here.
Oh.
But does he take it?
Why not?
Because sometimes folks prefer to keep their opponents waiting way longer for the meeple than to take the immediate points. I think the immediate points are the correct move in many, if not most cases, especially in this one. But there are reasons not to take monastery spots like that. But at this point in time, when we're in the middle of the game, still a lot of runway. I think just taking the 8 points is the move here. And I think you concur.
Also, especially your opponent and you, we all have a lot of meeples in hand.
Yeah. So defense up top doesn't seem to be necessary. He could go for this, then he'd still have 3, whereas blue could restrict this to 2. But if you don't do anything over there, well, you have 5 caps to close and would at least force blue to place something there, to get something and place it there, which could be concessions, especially, for example, if they'd get a Dorito, which they'd love to use on their city and not to restrict this possible 8.1.
Yeah, and this is also a factor of blue straight road move. Sometimes we prefer to get a big city tile to put on your opponent's city to direct him into a hole. Yeah, like this. But now the triple cities, and there are not a lot of triple cities left. And if you got a triangle, you will prefer to use it on your own city.
Exactly. Rather use it here because your city is the bigger threat in comparison to yellow's. But as it turns out, blue's tried there just set up a 3-point road for yellow.
Yeah.
Which is fine for me because it actually allows yellow to score something here and make it closer. So here we go. There is the field. Currently, it's a 9-point field in blue's possession, but we will definitely see yellow farmers later on. Although definitely might be a small stretch because at -7 with this meeple situation, there could be other options for yellow to win this game. On the other hand, if blue adds 1 or 2 cities, yellow quite likely has to do something about it. The same goes for the city up top.
Yellow have to deal with the threat in the first place.
Without a meeple. Okay, so he just hopes to outdraw Mikhail there.
Now you with the meeple.
Mikhail could protect his city a small part at least. It's not ideal. On the other hand, if you have only the one meeple in hand, I don't mind creating that flip. And it definitely takes away stuff like this here.
Yeah.
And most prominently, it takes away this attack.
Right. So as Krishna, you just start a new city somewhere, or you go for the field.
I mean, there's only one crossroad left, but loads of curves. There are still 4 straights. I don't actually mind that ninja now.
But the problem of this ninja is that this is a cap.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And no matter who gets this cap, it will create a blocking platform for a ninja farmer.
Yeah. Although with this open city by blue, I think at least I would have better chances to go for this because blue quite likely would use the bottom cap just to have this option at restricting this one. So I might get sometime this move here. I mean, that's basically the same thing we've sketched over here. Now Krish depends on drawing one of 2 splitters.
Yeah, I think the blue move with the straight road, creating a trap, is kind of a good move here, and it
Yeah.
works out perfectly.
Yeah.
Now, if Krishna connects to, I don't think he can drop a farmer because too many tiles can block him.
Yeah, exactly. And not just restrict the farmer, block the farmer, but restrict the road as well.
So instead, he did not drop a farmer, and he hopes to drop a farmer at his next move, or he forces his opponent to drop an insurance farmer, which in this point difference is not so good for Blue's situation, because you might be outscored by your opponent with that insurance farmer, and that's why he didn't choose this.
Yeah. After this one, there quite likely won't be any ninja happening.
Yeah.
As it would be pretty easy to block this.
So that sequence for yellow, it also arises some problems, like there is not a very safe position for him to attack the field.
Yeah, because even this one here doesn't really work. Any field side over here, and you only have one vanilla left to connect. Basically, it's totally annoying. If you go with the road piece over there, then there are other blocks, or at least severe restrictions available. Also, only to one dagger. So it's rough for yellow.
So with this tile, an option is just to simply close your road and occupy a 4-point monastery. I don't think you do this.
There were 2 curves left, but
you need a curve on that coin flip place.
Exactly. This here is just you need both curves basically if you still want to win the game. Although it's close still, even after blue won this coin flip and with blue in possession of this field, and actually this here improves yellow's chances to still be able, and successfully so, to invade the field by quite a lot, as there are still a lot of city plus double field sites available.
Yeah.
So that
now
could have been the saving grace.
Now it's tricky for yellow because there is the insurance for blue. And this triangle is not a good blocking tile. And then you choose to connect to his city. And blue tries to block.
Think you'd use it over here. Try to kill this, because even if blue then gets the splitter, which they might use, might not, maybe with farmer, at least you would have a better chance of closing your city and attacking the field.
Yeah. It chooses another way.
Yeah, okay, I get it. He could kill the square this way as well. Okay, I think it's time to attack the field at the bottom now. But
you have to.
He's down. So
he's down
attacking
4
the
points.
field, yeah,
will give him plus 12. Yeah, there's another attack, but which platform is better?
This one you think about quite likely.
Yeah, I think this is better. But the problem is there are two attacking spots, so it is possible that you get one and your opponent get the other.
Yeah, and then you'd have to basically
You have to draw the splitter quickly enough so that you will have a meeple to work with.
Yeah, splitter for this one here. Yeah, and because you need the splitter here and Doritos to pad up your city parts, I would have chosen this attack. Krish goes for killing the road.
For killing the road. And
Lou killed this one. At +7 now.
Yeah, now do you do this?
I think you have to.
I think you restrict it into a splitter.
Into a splitter, okay.
So the field attack option is still alive for you.
Yeah, and it's not just a field attack option. I mean, this here would be a kill even. Yeah, seems better, yeah.
Because after the straight road move, he takes away the field attack from the top, and now he has only the bottom choice.
Yeah. But the splitter hits. Krish kills this square. And Mikhail will have an 11-point lead. He thinks about dropping a farmer now, and if so...
He can't drop a farmer now.
Oh, he doesn't have
he's
anything in hand.
Just thinking about the direction.
Yeah. Whether he might be able to restrict this meaningfully. Looks like cap to the right would be better.
Yeah, this is the correct move because with this move, it is not possible for Krisna to use the straight road as the attack.
It's impossible to attack here anymore because there's only one of these daggers out there and nothing else to go in the square. So it basically kills all hopes of this attack. And right now at -11, Krish has 3 moves left. So
3 moves left, 2 moves to attack the field, and the last one move to score 3. So it will be +4 for Krisna, but and he is the starting player.
Yeah, and there are options to score 4 points.
Yeah, so blue will have to score 4 points. First, you score 1 point for your monastery.
Yeah, with the vanilla. And
no, with this tile.
Oh yeah, he has this one in hand.
Oh. Yeah, but if his calculation is not precise enough, he might be afraid this will open up a field takeover for a yellow.
And Sangyu's gone. And
he
should be back. After calculation, we've lost you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. After calculation, you were gone.
Yeah. Oh, this is the 4-point move. But it doesn't work because it will give 6-point move for Mikhail-rus.
Yeah, and then he's at plus 13.
Plus 13, and there's no way for Krishna to come back from this.
Interesting enough, we didn't lost you. Nicola just corrected in chat. So I don't know how this works, but if it works for you, I'm fine with it. Just have to ask
I
you
think
again.
sometimes we lose each other on Video Ninja. I also lost you in Video Ninja several times.
Okay. Which is interesting. But at least if it works for OBS and in the end, YouTube, it's not the biggest of problems. Yeah, minus 13.
No
and
chances.
you're just dead.
Yeah. So I think every move for that triangle is 100% for blue. So it doesn't matter where you put that.
Okay. Seems like it. Because he's the second player, he only needs to tie the game. So even if Krishna connects here, this would create a possible 4-point road. And basically,
then Krishna will only need 3 points. Mikhail-rus will only need 3 points, not 4.
Yeah, that's what I said. What I meant, rather. If he scores this one, he only needs 3. And if Krishna connects here, I mean, that's a 4-point road, and that's definitely even more than enough. And Krish also needs to draw the dagger to prevent this exact one here. So I'm pretty convinced that your calculations at least were spot on. To me, it goes back to this one. Looks like you, at this point in time, you just had to hope to draw on this splitter. Would you care to take another look at this one, or shall we call it quits?
My family is calling me to dinner.
Okay, then we will call it quits. Just taking another look at the tournament situation. So Mikhail now has secured a playoff spot and still has a shot at being number 1 in the end in the Space League. Krish, on the other hand, sits now at 5 and 6 games won versus lost. There is an outside chance, but I think it's rather unlikely for him to still make the playoffs. He definitely would need to win 2-0 versus Portgard, which should be in the cards for him, but it will be tricky. Okay, then that's it for now. Thanks, Sang-Yu, for making the time. Enjoy your dinner.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, always welcome. Feel free to chime in whenever you have the time. And thanks to all of you for tuning in and sticking around with us and helping us a bit in the chat. See you. Bye-bye.
See you.